Yeah.
Why would the NSA be IRS? That's right? They're the same thing. Anyways.
Hello, we're doing a TTV episode. This time on
502!
502.
We know what episode we're on.
Yeah.
So we are drinking some raw today, boy. Some
Cool.
2016. This is Emperor is the name of it, but it's also called Bawang. It's a Chensheng Hao production, so they are known for their deal with Lao Banjiang. This is one of the blends they do, and I think it's one that's definitely, as far as I can tell, is intended to age. So 8 years old, and I've had this once before. I think it's definitely had kind of storage on the drier side of things.
Totally freaking nice.
And take a whiff of that.
Smells like a raw. Oh, much more like a raw in here than tobacco.
Yeah, so this is not like 8 years in Malaysia or anything. This is clearly like 8 years of Kunming or somewhere fairly dry.
Oh no. It's the blue flippin' angels. I forgot about that crap.
No, it's Tom Cruise filming his next movie.
That's right.
Where he might die. Tom, can you keep it down?
Stop it, Tom.
Yeah.
God.
Not again.
You're so short and annoying.
Yeah.
You and your Scientology.
Yeah, you had to wear
Respect.
8-inch heels last time you were talking to Denny.
Yeah. Respect to all of our Scientologist followers.
Okay.
All 1.5 of you.
What in it? It's more like 0.7, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think you already scared the 0.8 away.
I know, right? Anyway.
So this is a raw.
Look at how green that is, wow.
Yeah, we might expect this tea to take a little bit to get going. So this tea steep might be a little on the lighter end. So yeah, this is one of the 2 or 3 signature blends that they're doing. Mm-hmm. I've had a couple versions of this throughout the years, and it's always been one of the more interesting blends for me, at least.
Yeah. A little bit nutty in there, very green still, obviously. You can see by how loose the leaves are in the cup that it's pretty loosely packed, or pressed, excuse me.
Yep. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Ooh, it's all they got a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not sure if it would that fast, but yeah. This definitely has some of that bitter material.
Meant to be aged for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
This is quite strong. It's a very sweet start, up front.
Don't worry, we're getting to the wartime test. Don't worry, guys. Yarr! That's like the pirate does? Yarr! Would you drink this with an eye patch?
I drink this with my peg leg.
Yeah. I'm already gonna say mom test no.
Mom test no. My late grandfather, who's passed away, had a wooden leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like I would tell people about it. They'd be like, "So your grandfather was a pirate?" Like, no. Like he didn't have like a pokey stump. It was like a fake wooden leg. He'd like swing it out, and then like when he was a little kid, he'd like smack it with a hammer and stuff. It was like a little, and we're like, "Wow!" Mirror neurons are freaking out. Anyway, shout out to you, Morris. R.I.P.
There you go.
But yeah. Anyway,
slowly finding out about the extended family.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe was an honorary pirate. I don't know. For you folks out there who have a missing appendage, let us know in the comments. Are you a pirate?
Yeah. Pirate culture not at its all-time high these days.
No, unfortunately. Interesting. Oh, gosh, wow. So it's got a light flavor kind of initially, and then it's just like, it's like bitter, just raw.
Yeah. This has that sort of like bitterness that's like,
woo,
very pervasive. It's like the bitterness that you're like, I don't know how long this bitterness is going to stick around, but it's going to be here for a while on this tea. I mean, this tea is already 8 years old.
Yeah,
so.
I was gonna say, how long do you expect this to go? Like until it's going to start.
I mean, at this rate, like 30 more years.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
like this is
Yeah, it's like say this is about 10 years.
Yeah.
So maybe when this tea is 40 years old. So when we got our Medicare cards, maybe this tea will be looking mighty fine by then.
Residual nice green flavors, some grassy notes that are really actually quite pleasant. It's really clear and clean. I think the actual material is quite good. the undertone of the bitterness is just so pervasive. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a droning. It's just
Yeah, and you can tell it's just going to build too.
yeah.
Yeah. So I chose to do this tea rather than second to last, just because we can kind of cap it off on something a lot more mellow, like a ripe is my intention. So,
Interesting.
That was my thought process, because this is clearly going to be the strongest tea of the session.
Yeah.
What I do like about this tea, though, is how it has that strength and that bitterness, but it is integrated with other things. You can tell that not all of the material is like that, which to me at least makes it a little more interesting. Is there a little more bitter material here that makes it a little harder to enjoy right now? I would definitely say yes.
Yeah.
But it's an intriguing one, just because I'm curious how it will age, and also I do like some of the other aspects of the tea, and it is possible to taste them even through the bitterness.
Yeah, I agree. There's kind of an interesting creaminess to this, a little nuttiness, getting little hits of fruit.
How old would you have guessed this was?
Young.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like probably for
Less
me,
than 8.
I would say like 3, 4, 5. Yeah, something like that.
It's not very gasoline-y or petroleum, peaty. Doesn't have a lot of the sort of like smoky grass flavors.
Yeah.
Whoa, I can tell though I'm gonna be lit after this. Cheers to getting lit on tea, bruh.
Yeah. I forgot all the TikTok terms I learned already. Otherwise, I would have used one right there.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, I'm keeping these pretty much flash steeps just because the tea is strong.
Yeah, it's strong. This is, yeah.
So, what context would you have this?
Oh man, today on like a TDB episode.
So let me ask you this hypothetical question:
Yeah.
If you have a friend coming into town who might be into Rob Pu'erh,
Right.
a purely hypothetical question: is this a tea that you think would be interesting to them to try?
Actually, yes, but it's because to demonstrate sort of the boundaries of flavor profiles, I think.
Right.
So maybe not purely, more of an instructional tea, I'd say, than a like, oh wow, this is tasting so good right now.
Right.
It has lots of promise. I think it will, in 30 years, smooth out a lot and be really nice. Because as you said, the character underneath is really quite pleasant.
So more of a tea of interest rather than enjoyability.
Yeah,
right
I'd say so. Yeah, this helps understand. So helps a new raw drinker understand what we really mean by bitter.
Yeah.
And
And I do think for some people, like, some people are really going to like this. I suspect they are in a small minority.
Yeah.
But some people really like this, like, bitterness and stuff. And for those people, like, a tea like this or a blend like this is definitely going to be, like, a highlight.
Yeah. Wow. It is just so bitter. It's not acrid. I want to be clear. We've had some teas that are very, like, it's like you're chewed up pills or something.
Yeah.
It's just
This hints at it, though.
It does hint at it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that acrid thing. And not even really getting the tanniny mouth pucker that strongly. Or sometimes it can almost have like a sourness to it that it kind of makes it like the mouth pucker. This just has this green bitter boldness, just this through line that's going through it. Yeah,
Wartime?
wartime tea for sure.
Like as in like have this and then go to battle.
Yeah. You're this is your last sip at the front, and you're about to charge. And you got your bayonet out.
You accidentally let this steep too long. You're just tasting pure bitter.
Massacre. We shouldn't be joking about war right now, but anyway, we are because we're idiots.
I
so
think
there you
there's
go.
never a good time to joke about war.
True.
Yeah, but yes, this one is a strong tea.
Indeed, it is getting darker. I'm gonna call this one my last one.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
You know, this tea is going to out. Ooh, Jesus. It's trying to burn me now. It's trying to. It's going to definitely outlast us at this table. There's definitely plenty more flavor that this has to give.
There's so much interesting hints of the what's going to come. Lots of strong apricot flavors now for me that are being overshadowed now in my mouth by intense bitterness. But again, yeah, there's lots of promise here. I feel like this is actually a tea especially now, earlier on, when you can be buying something like this, intending to store it for quite some time.
So you do think this will age well?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do, actually. It's hard to get over how persistent that just baseline bitterness is. I mean, like, we're really gonna. Hearing you say we're gonna shake it up and do something different after this, because it would be hard to.
We're going more bitter, guys.
I know. I was gonna say, like, hard to do that on a tea like this. Hard to get darker and more intense than something like this.
Yeah.
So
it could be done, but we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's not a exercise in masochism here.
Well, people can actually pick this up at cspuner.com.
2016 Emperor is what they call it there on the English site. Bawang is the Chinese
Do
name.
not follow their instructions on the back.
Yeah, in general, don't follow the tea brewing instructions. Follow our brewing.
Yeah, I would flash brew this exclusively for quite some time. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pickup, honestly. I mean, something to buy, drink now, realize what you have going for you in the future, and then hold on to it in age for quite some time.
And I think it's good education, too, because this will teach you as well that something that's like 8 years old does not mean that it has mellowed out that much. It could.
Right.
This tea still has a long journey.
This is a great example of dry storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Nerds, subscribe to the nerd stuff. Do the buttons. Press the things. Give us a dislike. YouTube doesn't even care about dislikes anymore.
They don't?
Let's get controversial.
But I still prefer the likes. But yes, dislike.
Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Dislike us. I mean, like us. I mean,
do what you want.
do what you want, man. Whatever. We're mostly just here to hang out and drink tea. Subscribe, do all the stuff. Wu-Tang forever.
Wu-Tang! Good sophomore album.